Seeing none, all those in favor? And that motion passes unanimously. Next on the agenda, we have the approval of resolution number 2026 of the City of Pleasant Grove, Alabama, authorizing the travel advance. To approve resolution number 2026-45.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions, issues, concerns? Hearing and seeing none, all those in favor? And that passes unanimously. Next on the agenda, we have an approval of resolution 2026-46. And that is to accept donations totaling, actually, I have a correction here, it's $4,470, not $4,700. So it's donations totaling $4,470 collected by Steel City Consulting for Jazz in the Grove. And I make a motion that we approve the acceptance of the listed sponsors that you have been previously provided, with the exception of the amount that we have not received, which is the item at the very top. And I make that in the form of a motion.
A second.
We have a motion, it's been properly second. Any questions, issues, concerns?
Just one, I think. So the sponsors that are listed here, none of these were businesses that the city would have already received sponsorships from?
The city did not go out and solicit sponsorships. The sponsorships were solicited by the sponsorships were received, were solicited by Steel City. We did not go out and solicit sponsorships. So, if I'm understanding your question, well, maybe the better thing is can you clarify your question?
Yes, so in the contract with Steel City Consulting, they received 15% of any sponsorships that there was not already some type of relationship or something with the city?
No, we only specified sponsorships that we had already received or any legislative sponsorships. Any other questions? Hearing or seeing none, all those in favor of accepting the sponsorships as presented, with the exception of the item listed at the top in the amount of $2,500, show of hands. Mr. Wilkerson? Oh, okay. Are you,
Yeah.
did you vote, Mr. Brown?
I did not.
Okay, are you voting?
Well, I haven't, I was technically still looking at the, but so I'll just abstain if you're ready to move forward to vote.
Well, I asked any more questions.
Right. I'm not sure that I have any questions right now. That's why I was still looking at the document and just adding the numbers up to make sure that everything is correct with the numbers, but.
Okay. So we have 4 in favor. Councilor Gary stated she's abstaining. And I'm not sure, which are you doing, Councilor Brown?
Well, I'm still trying to look through it here. I'm trying to figure out,
Steel City Consulting, it was an expense of $5,500, and they didn't even raise that amount in sponsorships.
Well, Steel City Consulting's,
So they got a piece of basically what we had gotten from our grants up here.
so Steel City Consulting was paid for their services for putting on the event. And so, let me say this part. The spreadsheet that you received today, that was a summary of information that was pulled from the report that you are going to receive by email. Ms. Smoot is not here yet, so because the vote is already pending, can we table it, Attorney Kidd? Or-
Yeah, as long as if you do not declare the vote, you can move on.
Okay, so we'll table it until she gets here to answer any additional questions. Okay, so any special presentations from any of the council members? Okay. Good evening again to everyone. Good evening. So this evening, we're happy to have our summer interns here with us. And I think that they have some family members, and we want to ask them if they would come forward. Summer interns. And Mr. Goldsmith, if you would join them. So let's give them a round of applause. I want to let everybody know that this team was simply amazing this summer. We were also pleased to hear that the two young men will be attending school much closer than they were before, so we're looking forward to seeing them around more often. They're also going to work with us part-time or here and there to help support the city, is my understanding. Okay, while they're in college. So we are so excited about that, and we appreciate all that you all have done this summer. You've been amazing. I hope that you've learned a lot. I do want to give you an opportunity to introduce yourselves and share a little bit if you choose. We did have you to come when you first came, but we would like to hear from you again.
My name is Dominic Robinson. I'm from Pleasant Grove, Alabama. I'm going to Talladega College to play football. I just want to say this summer was a great experience. And all the kids that want to do this moving forward, it's a great opportunity to learn and grow as a person. My name is Christian Robinson. I'm also attending Talladega College to play football, and this program has taught me a lot, a bunch of life lessons, so I can teach my future kids one day. So, now I appreciate Mr. Goldsmith for giving me the opportunity to showcase my skills. So yeah, appreciate it.
Hello, my name is Anaya Flanagan. I am now attending Lawson States. I am so excited that this program has it's taught me so much. Being with Miss Erica and even Miss D'Amica, it's taught me so much. But yeah, thank you guys. Bye.
Hey everybody, trying to hide my emotions up here, but I really enjoyed this program. I have learned a lot of life lessons, and a lot of work experience. I want to thank Mr. Goldsmith. He has taught me a lot, and we have laughed a lot while working. Thank you.
So the interns had an opportunity to work in several different areas in the city. So we are excited that we were able to impart some working knowledge on them, and we hope that we have impressed upon you what you need going forward. But Mr. Goldsmith, we would like to present you all with a certificate. It reads, and I'll just read the one, Certificate of Appreciation. This certificate is awarded to, in recognition of your outstanding dedication, enthusiasm, and valuable contributions during your summer internship with the City of Pleasant Grove. Your hard work, eagerness to learn, and positive attitude have made a lasting impression on our team and reflect the spirit of excellence we value in our community. So thank you so much, Ms. Anaya Flint. Oh, it's a video. Okay. Miss Madison Harris. Mr. Dominique Robinson. Okay. And last but not least, Mr. Christian Robinson. Thank you all so much. And thank you, Mr. Goldsmith. Would you have some words, please?
Uh, this summer program really meant a lot to me. These kids, I've been through some of them, or some I just met. It's like I've been knowing them their whole life, talking to them, getting to know them, trying to fix some of their problems one day at a time. They taught me a lot, patience, um, how to hold my temper sometimes. They holding nails. We had a good time. I appreciate the city council and the mayor for allowing us to do this. I'm looking forward to the next group.
Thank you. Y'all were amazing. Thank you. Okay, can we get a group? Council?
Can we just stand by?
Can you give me?
Yes, yes. Ms. Schick as well.
Hello, everybody. My name is Erica Hudson, and I would like to thank Charles for allowing me to be a part of this program. I worked with mostly Anaya and Madison, and can I just say they are my babies. I love them. In this day and age, a lot of us of the older generation, we look at the younger children and think they don't have a chance. I mean, just being honest. But they are so well behaved, so respectful, so sweet. And I just love them so much, and I just can't give them enough praise. And I just am so blessed to have had them in my lives. And also, Christian and Dominique. I don't think we could have gotten a better group, and I hope that the next group if we have a next group is the same, but I just think this was a great opportunity for the city. And I wish you guys all the best, and call me if you need anything. I love you.
And also, I want to take an opportunity to commend the parents and family members of these young staff that we have with us. Excellent, excellent job. You should be very proud. I want you to know, integrity is something that you know what to do when nobody's looking. And so I appreciate you all for having that level of integrity at your age. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Okay, so the other things that I have, I want to commend Counselor Van Williams for inspiring one of the next things I'm about to, that's okay. One of the next things that I'm about to recognize, Mr. Goldsmith and his wife. They took the opportunity to follow in Miss Van Williams' footsteps, and he has gifted a car to Dominique and to Christian. Yeah. So that was a huge, huge gift of gratitude. And I am so thankful to him for being a blessing to others. And just know that we all can do something. That just let that be a reminder, we can all do something. So take the opportunity to be a blessing to someone else just as you are, as you feel blessed. So I can't say enough about it. Thank you, Mr. Goldsmith, for being that blessing. He just had an extra car. So go figure, right? Just some reminders for upcoming events. July 25th is our Books Not Bullets school giveaway, and Counselor Van Williams is going to give us some more information about that. August 1st, we have With a Purpose, Our America 250 celebration. Counselor Wilkerson is going to give us more information on that. August 3rd is a national holiday, my birthday. And so I just wanted to make that public announcement. We will be open, but it is a national holiday. August 10th is our next planning and zoning board meeting. August 12th, first day of school. We are praying for our students and faculty and staff as they go back into the classrooms. We are believing in greatness in all of us, of all of them, and all of us are here to support you wherever we can. And I want to make that known that we here at City of Pleasant Grove, we're here to support you best we can where we can. August 8th, and I skipped that date, is the Valley Creek cleanup from 7:30 to 11 approximately. And we may be able to finish at 10, just depends how quickly we can get back. Then October 15th, we have Fall in the Grove. Counselor Gary's going to give us some more information on that. October 31st, we have flyers here. We're asking our community members or even someone outside the community, if you know of anyone, your gently loved or unworn formal wear, if you would contribute that to our seasoned citizens to enjoy for the Christmas gala that's coming up on December 16th. We would so appreciate that, and we're asking 18th, December 18th, my apologies. We're asking that if you would consider doing that, that would be amazing. Or if you know of someone that's, wants to donate to a worthy cause, please, 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 I'm sure the ladies and even gentlemen, if you want to donate some gently loved tuxedos or suits, they may love that. Oh, okay. Then we have November 21st, we're planning a Thanksgiving in the Grove, and more information to come about that. Then December 3rd or December 5th will be our tree lighting and Christmas parade. And we don't know, and the reason I'm giving 2 dates is because we don't know what time of day we're gonna do it. So if the parade committee comes up with a night parade, there are a lot of pending things if it becomes a night parade because we're working with Alabama Power on some lighting situations. So that's why we don't know where we are yet. So more information to come on that. But that's all I have. Thank you all for coming tonight. I do see Ms. Smoot is here. If we can go back to the item on the agenda about the contributions. But she will give us her full report at this time on Jasmine Grove.
Thank you.
Hi, how's everybody doing today?
Hey, how's it going?
Appreciate your time today. I'll be brief. How's the community doing today?
All right,
Good.
all right.
Okay, all right. Get this set up. First of all, I'm Sheila Smoot. I have been engaged to assist with our company, helping you guys with Jackson Go. This is not my first go-round. It was at the request of the mayor, who was then city council, who grabbed me in a crowd and said, I need some help out here for this event that she's been doing on her own for the longest. So it's really her event, and now that she's mayor, I guess it's extended. So I'm gonna read our report, which is, I'm not gonna read the report. Y'all all have a report. Did you get a copy of it? If not, the mayor can get it to you, and I will be back at your next meeting to answer your questions, because you can't read a 40 report, and I'm not gonna put you through a 40-page report. It is public. You are welcome to have it. If you wanna get it, you may ask.
It's right down the corner.
And how to get it. You are welcome to have this report. Again, it is public. Every document I have is public. And you should get it. You should read it. And again, you need to read it first before, because that way you can read 40 pages. And then I'll come back next week and answer your questions. Mayor Lawson, members of the City Council, and good evening to all the constituents. Thank you for the opportunity to present the Jazz in the Grove 2026 post-event report. Keep in mind, there was no obligation to have a report. It's not in the contracts, not in the scope. There is no deadline for Jazz. Most large-scale events wouldn't have a report back this soon because, you know, people don't like to pay on time. You have to go collect your funds sometimes. That's why we try to get them up front. And so we'll go through that, and then again, you may have questions, again, at your leisure, so I can come back and answer those questions accurately, because you can't ask questions without reading this report. You can ask general questions if you would like, but I would suggest that you don't, so that the constituents can also hear the accurate answer. I do not want to come before a body and say, I don't know that, I don't have it, I'm not doing it. So, but anytime, and if you don't want to send them ahead of time, you don't have to. I can answer any question you have, but I do want you to read the report. So the report before you is intended to do more than document an event. It serves as an evaluation of this year's festival, an accounting of the city's investment and community partnerships, and also a roadmap for planning in the future. As you read, Jackson Grove had a unique planning journey. Planning begins with an anticipated event that actually started during Labor Day, the Labor Day weekend of 2025. As the city's calendar evolved, the event date changed several times before Memorial Day weekend 2026 was officially confirmed in late March and early April. This event was postponed. It had to be canceled for rain, and of course, acts and things, they have other obligations, so you're basically starting from scratch. But as the city's calendar evolved, again, as I said, the event date changed several times before the Memorial Day weekend 2026 was officially confirmed in late March and early April. Then just days before the event, severe weather required another adjustment, and the festival was successfully rescheduled, not postponed, rescheduled to June 6th. Now, despite those challenges, the event was successfully delivered because of the collaboration between city leadership, staff, sponsors, vendors, entertainers, volunteers, and also community partners. That level of collaboration is one of the report's strongest themes. Financially, the city invested its own $15,000. And that investment was supplemented by a $4,470 in sponsorship commitments, $3,125 in-kind contributions, which I also gave from my company as well. It's in the report. And creating more than 22,000 in total event resources. This is actually one of the smallest events I've ever done and the smallest budget I've ever had. But you deal with what you got and what the hands you deal with. This is not Birmingham. This ain't that budget. This ain't no county budget. This is the city of Pleasant Grove budget. This ain't Bessemer's budget. This ain't Gardendale, Fultondale. This ain't Mount Brook. This ain't Hoover. They got bigger budgets. Why? Because they got a different kind of collaboration. And this is an evolving event thanks to this mayor. The report also recognizes one remaining sponsorship commitment from First Horizon Bank will and is expected to be received by July 22nd, which is Wednesday, completing the sponsorship campaign. That donation I secured myself for $2,500 that I am giving to your council and your mayor and to this event. So we're going to end up with seed money. I always return a check back. I am not required to go beyond the $15,000. Your budget was expended on that. But because of the extenuating circumstances, I went out and raised my team money from your community. You had gracious donations from your grocery store, from some of your small local businesses, even your bank that takes deposits from this body. They even gave a donation. Your insurance man, Mr. State Farm, all that's in the report, you can have it. He even gave a substantial amount. That was not in my scope. I just decided to go ahead and see if we could raise because that was a component that I wanted to try in your own community. We did not ask your big box donors. Even Alabama Power showed up and said, you know, we'd like to participate. Well, I asked Alabama Power for a couple of years and they wanted to see the event evolve. They showed up because they said nobody asked us. Well, they now want to donate. You're going to end up with a bunch of seed money to start this event. The contribution wasn't ours. The contribution was recognized by this board and this body and this mayor. The report also recognizes the businesses, the vendors, the entertainers, and community partners whose support made the event possible. Technically, you would have had probably 4 performers. We had 7, and some of them were local, and almost every one of them gave this city a discount that they wouldn't give any other city. DeMoss, DeMoss, who is your favorite son, the saxophonist, travels with Chrisette Michelle. DeMoss does not cost what he paid for us because of this body and this mayor. And that's in the report of his cost. I couldn't even believe he charged us that, to be honest with you. He's a traveling star. And so he's giving back to his community. So most of them cut their rate. Again, all that's in the report. Their contributions demonstrate that Jazz in the Grove is not simply a city event. It is a community event supported by organizations and individuals who believe in Pleasant Grove and the experiences we create for our residents. Finally, the report includes recommendations for your 2027 events. These recommendations are intended to build on this year's success by using an earlier planning, stronger sponsorship development, enhanced marketing, improved data collection, and continued investment in the overall attendee experience. Now, my hope, and our firm's hope, is that this report serves as both a record of what was accomplished and a planning tool for you in the future. Jazz in the Grove continues to be an investment in community, quality of life, and civic pride. And I truly believe it has tremendous potential for continued growth in the years ahead, thanks to the vision of this mayor and this council. I want to thank Mayor Lawson, the city council, city staff. Thank you so much, Ms. Hodge. Thank you so much, Ms. Kidd. Now, one thing about Ms. Hodge and Ms. Kidd, they are on it. Ms. Kidd looked at every bit of that contract. She approved the contract. We have meeting on top of meetings, and this is a small budget where I don't even want to tell you I didn't make no money because that's not what I was in it for. Again, this was a request here. Again, and you, the community, and the vendors and entertainers who came out to serve your community who had never been in Pleasant Grove. And they took an opportunity and a risk because we cannot guarantee you will participate in food trucks. We cannot guarantee them that you will buy from the vendors. We can't guarantee that. They did not get paid to be here. So thank you for patronizing them. And also thank you for being the community and making the commitment as a community. And to the council and to the mayor, thank you for Jazz in the Grove 2026 a success. Mayor, next week I will have a video presentation for you of all that happened.
Well, in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks, yeah, I'm sorry. But who, by the way, who was invited to your event, and they are having an event September 12th, and they are adopting it from your event. Okay, it's going to be a little on soul, but it is derivative of your event from Mayor Adams of Midfield, compelled to do that. So that concludes my presentation. Again, at the next presentation in 2 weeks, hopefully you'll have tons of questions that you need answers to. I don't think you will, but we will be able to answer that. And we created your website, we put you on TV, we put you on radio, we did a lot of in-kind. You were on my show for free as well. That was my in-kind donation to your board. And also, you're gonna have the video that we create for you. You can use that in any way. We're giving that to you. That's not part of our scope. We did not have to present that. And so you'll be able to utilize that any way you wish with your media department if you have one. It is going to be intact where you can run it as a loop, and if you use it for other promotional purposes. I'd be glad to re-edit that. You know, I do that for a living as well, but I'm going to leave that with y'all. Miss Regina used to be the general sales manager at KISS and Summit Media, Cox Radio, so she knows where I'm going with that. In regard to being one of the best salespersons I've ever seen since then. So anyway, are there any questions at this time that I can potentially answer for you?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hold on. So before you arrived, Counselor Gary and I don't know if she had any questions for you, but Counselor Brown did have some questions concerning the sponsorships. Oh, Ms. Gary had some
Let me
questions.
continue with that part of it before you ask your questions. The city's initial investment was $15,000. As planning progressed, additional enhancements were requested to improve the event experience, including a larger tent, which costs more money, additional artist support, which costs more money, expanded production needs, which costs more money, and an enhanced guest amenities, which costs more money. Rather than increasing the city's appropriation of $15,000, those enhancements were offset through sponsorship commitments and community support. The sponsorship program allowed the city to deliver a larger, higher quality event than would have been possible using only your city allocated funds. We didn't have enough money to cover what y'all wanted. And we didn't want to scale it back, so I basically, and that's not my scope. That was not in my contract. I basically went out and raised the additional funds. Most people would come back to you in my space and ask for more money and ask for that to be approved. I didn't feel like, first of all, we had 2 weeks to raise the additional money. Let me be clear. We didn't have enough time. But even then, you know, the challenge felt like people wanted to give you guys some help. So I just took a risk on my own. Miss Regina knows how that goes. And we brought that money in without taxing your own folks. You don't have to do this event. I can do $1,000 event, $500 event. I can do a $50 event, or I can do an all volunteer event. But you all decided that was the budget. That was not my budget. That was not, I just worked with what you give me. But we had to enhance, and we just did not have enough time to come back to you to ask for that. The 5,500 representing Steel City Consulting's professional services for the planning, the coordination, communications, and management of Jazz in the Grove from project inception through its post-event closeout. Our engagement extended well beyond event day and included comprehensive project management, sponsorship support, vendor and entertainment coordination, communications, production oversight, logistics, event execution, and preparation of the post-event report before you this evening that you have. Our scope of services included, but we're not limited to this: overall event planning and project management, coordination with the mayor, city staff, and event partners. We had several meetings on an ongoing basis. Sponsorship support and business outreach, vendor recruitment, coordination, and management, entertainment booking support and performer coordination, production planning and logistics, stage management, and day of event operations, development of the event website, creation of all event branding and graphic design materials, which you can keep forever no matter who does this event. Design, you're the owner of it. We turn everything back over to you. Design of promotional graphics, sponsor recognition graphics, and event signage all belong to you. And development and management of the event social media campaign all belongs to you. Marketing and communications strategies all belong to you. Coordination of media outreach and public information all belong to you. Now, I will give you my show in advance. There is a cost to that. It's in your report. It is in kind. You don't have to pay for that. Radio advertising coordination, you were very active. You were on many stations. All of that is earned media. For those of you who don't know my background, I've been on all 4 stations, 16 radio stations, and I'm a National Association of Black Journalists, former regional director. This event, all the coordination of media, you can't even buy it. These people were just glad to give it. And Regina knows where I'm going because we used to do that a lot at our stations when I worked side by side with her on many major events. There's no way you can do this event for $15,000. No way. And she would be able to articulate that even better than me. The financial reconciliation, preparation of the comprehensive post-event report, and recommendations for the 2027 event. The 15% you were asking about was to raise money. We didn't take 15% of $15,000. When it all comes out, when I turn in the check and we get the final things to you, I think I made $1,000. I had to split that with my team. What I'm telling you, you can increase your budget. We gave you recommendations. If you want a headliner, D-Moss was great, Loretta was great, they were all great. The Jazz Hall of Fame wants to come out here next year, and Alabama Power will be a sponsor. They asked me. Now, in regard to all of that, there's just no way that any event planner would come in here. Most of them in Birmingham, you know what they charge you, $90,000, $50,000, $40,000 before they start. But because you asked me to just, I think I was a volunteer, really, right?
Well, I think that Councilor Brown was,
yes, please ask.
He had questions about your fee, and then Councilor Garrett had questions, I think.
Can we wait until next week when I can present that?
Well,
it's in your report. Can you read your report first and then ask? Because I'm not.
Well, we August 3rd.
Yes, ma'am, I absolutely can do
Because
that.
I want to make sure we got 2,500 outstanding and another 250 that didn't clear. And don't forget, I have to be in compliance and ethics. Your reports have to go through compliance, ethics, and we had to, Ms. Kidd knows how that goes, I do too. And so that passed the muster, passed the thing, and then we passed it to you. So there's also a compliance and ethics rule that we have to stick to. There were other people who wanted to be in your event, but they didn't, compliance, your turn. Ethics can accept it. So, you know, probably could have raised more, but the compliance and the ethics didn't hit the muster. I didn't think it would hit the muster with this body. But if you would graciously allow me to do that, it's in your report. And if you still have questions, I'd be glad to answer those for the general public as well. It's up to the city council to release your report. It is public to me, so I'll leave that up to the mayor. That's not my job either.
Well, once everything is completed, but Councilor Brown and Gary, did you have any additional questions about the sponsorships that we were going to vote on tonight?
No, ma'am.
While she's here.
I would like to make a statement first that first of all, Jazz in the Grove was amazing. And you guys did an amazing job. It was amazing. I just had some questions because some of the numbers here didn't add up, but I will look through the report.
Yeah.
Because of, I guess you'd received a text before you got here to know what our questions were going to be.
Actually, I did not.
You did not.
So,
I did not receive a text before I got here to know what your questions were about.
yes, ma'am.
Actually, I did not.
But we'll, I'll look through the the things
I
that
knew
that she's
I knew
emailed
the
to us.
report had some outstanding balances, but I understood, again, may I be very clear? I did not have a deadline to give you a report. I wasn't even required to give you a report in the scope. I'm sure Ms. Kidd will add that next time. However, I was gracious, I wanted to make sure that nobody had any issues, so I hightailed it over here.
Yes, ma'am.
So no, I did not have any,
Well,
no.
thank you for
I'm
coming.
always prepared. You know, I'm a former investigative journalist.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Anything
Thank you
else?
for coming. We'll see you in a couple of weeks.
I'm looking at my phone. My mother says the same thing.
Well, it's just you mentioned the 15% that we had questions about, and we asked
I think
before
you
you,
had questions
before you got
prior
here.
to-
Yes, before you
Yeah.
got here.
I believe
And so
it
I
was
did,
told prior to getting here, but not by text. I was
Yeah.
told that before, like, you all brought it up in a meeting. I think Ms. Gary brought it up in a meeting.
Okay.
So I do watch your meetings. I'm not
Okay.
here, but I do.
yes, ma'am.
And thank you for that compliment.
Yes, ma'am.
It's
It
hard.
was an amazing event.
You're
Thank
gonna
you.
be on stage next year.
I might model one of your things. That
Oh,
that
now
was
you
fun
will
to
be
watch
sharp.
those guys. Watch those guys.
Is there
Thank you, Ms.
anything
Smith.
else, Ms. Gary? Mr. Lassiter?
No.
Anyone else, Ms. Williams? No? All right. Am I okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
Thank you so much, and I apologize for that accusation.
Oh, no. Hey,
Okay, so, do we want to, address the acceptance of the contributions tonight?
Well, I would make a motion that we table it until the next meeting. That will allow opportunity for the pending sponsorship to come in. We can do it all at one time. And the numbers can be cleared up because I, like Councilor Brown, once adding it, the numbers didn't add up to what the amount we were about to vote on, so.
Yes, the amount should be $4,450.
Madam,
Well, according to the sheet, the investment that the sponsorship should add up to $7,200, and that's not anywhere on the sheet. So that's,
Councilor Brown, if you will look at, the line that says sponsors, you see the representatives in the legislative grants? Then you see sponsors, and then you see outstanding sponsorships. So if you add those two numbers together.
4470 and 2500. They do not add up to 7200, but
Well, I didn't give you the number of 7,200, whatever the actual number would have been.
that's what this sheet that you gave us, that's what this sheet lists, is $7,200, all of these.
What was the amount on the sheet? He's saying that the amounts don't add up to 7,200. That would be a Ms. Smooth's question.
That's because you have an outstanding balance that I mentioned in the report from First Horizon. That is 2,500. Your numbers will add up to 7,200.
He's saying that those numbers don't add up to 7,200 with the
They
25.
would not have added up to 7,200. I don't know what you're looking at, but that never would have been the case. You're looking at the total of what should be there in the amount of $7,200. But keep in mind, I just said the First Horizon is coming in because at the time, that would have had it completed, your city could not accept First Horizon's money. We've been trying for a month, no, about 3 weeks to get an apparatus. We could not accept the Venmo, they could not accept PayPal, they couldn't accept a lot. So your clerk came up with a mechanism, and the senior vice president of First Horizon Bank, who is traveling from London today, will be in town on Wednesday to bring that payment himself. I hate to ask people at that level, but I didn't think y'all wanted to believe that. And he was gracious enough to say, I don't usually ask people at that level to come in for 25, maybe like 25 million, but he has decided to, he said he was fine with it. And his name had to also, for ethics and compliance, his name has to be on that card. So he is bringing in the 2,500 with his name, and that's what your clerk required for it to happen. But yeah, that might be a little premature, and maybe you needed to get the report without that. But that, if you notice, I don't know if it says pending, but that should say pending.
It does.
It does, but it totals 6,950. So he's
Okay, so
concerned
he said
about it.
200.
He's concerned about the additional, I guess, $250.
May I
No.
speak to that?
It's,
So
it's,
was a check that had been deposited by your clerk, all checks were turned into the city of Pleasant Grove, made out to the city of Pleasant Grove. There were no checks or no monies that did not come to Pleasant Grove. Nothing comes to our firm. In fact, somebody tried to get us to accept that 2,500. We don't want to be your third party vendor on that. I would never do that. That's just something I don't do. But, so we had to come to an agreement with your clerk on how to accept this money. That $250, the gentleman made it out for $250. So on the bottom line, he said 200. I got a call from Ms. Hodge. We caught it before. The clerk said, let's see if the Union State your Baker would take it. They kicked it out. So on Friday, I told that gentleman his rep, so he wants the check back, and he's gonna send another check. I'm gonna pick that up tomorrow. I was just instructed to do. I came here to pick up his check, because he does not want to, for me to get his check without the exchange. As he told me, that's his accounting purposes. So that is that 250, which will also come in hopefully by Wednesday. And
Okay,
that will
so,
get you to the total.
so we will table that, for the next meeting.
We can't table anything unless we take it up in the meeting in which it is tabled. So this need to
Oh.
either be referred to a committee or just delayed to a time certain, which would be the next council meeting.
Okay, so we will delay the vote until the August 3rd meeting. Is that appropriate?
Yes.
Do we need to, do I need to withdraw the motion? Because we were in the middle of, I made the motion, Councilor Wilkerson second, and then
You can.
we started voting.
Yeah, you can, and I think, Mrs., I think some of these numbers also, what that 70,000 is carrying the in-kind service that was there, because you corrected this figure before we move forward to subtract that. So we really do, again, I'm gonna stress, committees is a really powerful tool.
Okay, so we will, move this, I will withdraw my motion.
Yes.
And that, will automatically take away Councilor Wilkerson's second. Is that correct, Attorney King?
You can withdraw it for the record, just to say you withdraw your second, Mr. Wickerson, please.
I withdraw my second.
Okay. So we will move that to the August 3rd meeting and allow Ms. Smoot to, but Council, can I ask that as you review this report, if we can provide Ms. Smoot with our questions prior to the meeting, so she will be able to fully vet and answer those questions in an intelligent manner instead of, having to try to fumble through the report to make those determinations.
Mayor, I think that's a great idea. And I also think that'll alleviate us from wasting the citizens' time.
Yes, agree. Okay. Did you, have something, Ms. Hodge? Okay. Mr. Goldsmith? Okay. Mr. Goldsmith has a presentation for us.
buildings and infrastructure. It is built on people. People who serve with purpose, lead with vision, and invest in the future. Welcome to Pleasant Grove, where public works is not only maintained by the city, but the next generation to lead it. For me, this was always on the more than just a being a summer internship. One of the things I'm most passionate about this year is investing in people, especially our young people. If we want the next generation to care about their community, we have to give them the opportunity to be a part of it. This program gives our interns a chance to see what happens behind the scenes to keep the city running each and every single day. Public Works is one of those departments that people don't always notice until something goes wrong. But they are out here every day calling politics like
Being a resident of the city just made me look at it, made me look at my job a whole lot different because I was like I always kind of I was just looking at trash and just walk past it sometimes. But when you actually working, like and you actually have to pick that trash up, it makes you not even want to throw trash. I actually had to tell my friends that live in Pleasant Grove, like, hey, stop throwing trash because I gotta go pick that up.
Thank you. Thank you.
This has been my favorite job I've ever worked, especially like getting close to Charles, leader and assistant leader. Some of the things we have done this year, I learned how to chainsaw. We how to operate big machinery. We clean stuff. Like community center, we can assist the young ladies. Like they ask us to take out the trash. Charles they helped me start driving sooner, like the work trucks. I didn't been able to do that. On the side of the road, picking up trash, learning how to take care of the city. Just learn how. I just want to thank the city of Pleasant Grove High School, and all the amazing staff workers up here that helped me this transition to being a city worker is. First off, I want to thank her for believing in my vision and seeing it be so successful. I got kids coming out. First, preparing them for education. And some guys helping us as kids. And also just believing in us as well, believing in you as well. Thank God for this.
Amazing. Thank you, Mr. Goldsmith. Yeah, thank y'all. Thank y'all. Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So next we'll have our committee reports. You want to start, Council Wilkerson, or you want me to come back?
I can.
Okay.
Good evening, beautiful Pleasant Grove. First, I'd like to start off with the celebration. The city is recognizing our nation's 250th birthday on August the 1st. And that celebration is going to be held in the Pleasant Grove Elementary parking lot. We've invited our branches of service to show up and to bring a display of their choosing so that we'll be able to talk to service members and thank them, as well as the National Guard, Air National Guard, and veterans that might attend for their service to this grateful nation. There's going to be food trucks and hopefully a mini car show. So we're asking you to invite a neighbor, invite a veteran, invite a friend. Come out August the 1st from 10 to 2, and let's let those whom have served us and is serving us know that we appreciate them and we love them. That's all I have on that for now, Mayor. I want to commend our summer interns for just stepping up and taking on the challenge and getting a feel for what your new journey is really all about. Yes, the Beautification Committee will be held on July the 28th. It's the second Tuesday at 6 o'clock p.m. right here. If you want to become a part of the Beautification Committee, please come out and please become a part of it. We're so excited about where we are and where we're headed. We appreciate, again, the young man who spoke to his buddies and friends about littering. That's very important. That's a big deal. And I've noticed the city is a lot cleaner. But we do want more participation. We're excited. The city is looking good. We're looking to replace the city signs so that when we're riding in, day or night, Pleasant Grove will not only look beautiful, but our signs will stand boldly welcoming individuals into the community. So at 6 o'clock, the fourth Tuesday of every month, right here, you want to be here. This is an exciting time for the city. Our youth football team, something I talked about when I was campaigning about the types of noise that I want to hear in the city, and that's one type of noise I want to hear. I love to travel through the city and see our elderly out and about without a worry or care in the world. That excites me. The second thing that excites me is to hear the noise that our youth create when they're in our parks and they feel safe. And we have experienced and passionate adults there teaching and training and mentoring and being that available tool for them to glean from. But our youth program is going to need some assistance. So if you're able to assist, please contact Mr. Goldsmith, who's the president, or one of the coordinators, and maybe someone here tonight that want to speak on that. But let's come out, and let's come out in numbers, and not just to assist, but let's come out and show our youth how much we love them, how much we appreciate them, and that what they are doing will assist them as they advance in their life journey. Let's see if there's anything else. One other thing, this is for Public Works. If we could either conceal or move our equipment back to the city area so that'll assist in cleaning the city up as well. That's all I have, Mayor.
Which,
At the
IB?
track, the IB, right.
Well,
And the sign, the couple signs that are out.
okay, I think that they were doing that on the days that they were consistently cutting, but when they're not, we'll see about
Okay.
cleaning that up. Thank you, Councilor Van Williams.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Really quick, I will get to the budget in just a second, but let's talk about Books Not Bullets happening this Saturday. The Bradbury Foundation is partnering with several people, and as I think since the last time I spoke here, several people have called and just want to just be a part of it because it was just such a success on last year. We are going to make it bigger and better. Of course, the city of Pleasant Grove is supporting us as well. The Bradbury Foundation is partnering also with, let's see, First Baptist Pleasant Grove, Coach Orlando Coleman and the middle and high school basketball team, also the high school football team. You have Coach Goldsmith and his youth football team. He's also going to have a friendly game of 7-on-7. Have you decided the team yet? Oh, so we're going to have a little friendly competition with Macador. So that takes place this Saturday from 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock. We want to get in there early because of the heat. And I think we have rain coming in around 1 or 2 o'clock. So we should avoid all of that, hopefully. But it should be pretty cool, pretty cool. First Baptist is going to supply some food, some snow cones, popcorn, and stuff of that nature. But we're not just giving away book bags. Last year we gave away book bags, but we really stuffed them with some really good stuff. We talked to some of the teachers and counselors and had every kid in mind. You know, it doesn't matter the age. It really doesn't matter where you live. We want to support as many kids as we can. We're not going to turn anyone away. Even if we run out, we're not going to turn you away. So that's the plan for Saturday. Also, Beautiful Barks, that's a local pet grooming business here in Pleasant Grove. He's going to bring his petting zoo as well. So we have a lot going on. I mean, it just sounds like, just a splash of a little bit of everything. But Senator Marika Coleman, she's also a presenting sponsor of the entire event. I hope I'm not missing anybody. But we have, again, a lot happening. We have free haircuts, giveaways, gaming truck, skills test on the field, which is right next to the parking lot. So it should be a seamless process. You drive up, pick up your bags, and that complete little U-turn in the IB parking lot. Everybody familiar with the IB school? That's where it will be held. But don't stop there. The activities are going to take place on the field, which is right next door. So when you pass there, you see the little signs throughout the city. That's what we're advertising right now. All right, so moving on to the budget. I did receive I've been out of town for the last week, so haven't even looked at your budget. But I do need to schedule, did your thing. I do need to schedule a meeting, and if y'all can help me with this, when do you want me to present to the council? On the 3rd?
Well, I mean, if we can't, I think that's gonna be your call. The next meeting is the 3rd, but I don't know if that's enough time that gives us 2 full weeks.
I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll be ready to present to what I have, recommendations for the budget and things I see. Is that what we're doing?
Well, the budget committee.
Gotcha.
I mean,
So
the
when
finance committee.
are we supposed to meet before? That's what I say, help me out with
Yes,
that. So
yes,
when do I
yes.
need to schedule my meeting with my finance committee?
That's what we would determine the presentation to the council. That's what,
How many-
Attorney Kidd was saying.
how many
that we
days do I
needed to- I'm saying we need to, the budget, finance committee needs to meet,
Sure.
determine what we want to present to the city.
The city council.
Right.
So
And
let's see.
The 3rd is the next meeting, and then the 17th.
We may need to do the 17th
Okay,
for the
that's fine.
council, and
That's
then I
fine.
can set up a meeting.
Well, that gives you 4 full weeks, and we
Yeah, I'll send it out.
okay,
I'll send it out. I'll put it in there somewhere.
okay.
Okay. I'll consider everyone's, I got everyone's, like, little schedules, so
Okay.
let me consider that. So, just for public consumption, we are going to, present that upcoming budget to the council, and that will be on the 17th. So that'll give us time. This is actually my first committee meeting as far as presenting a new budget. So that's why I ask all of the questions. I'm a person, I know a lot, but I'm not afraid to say what I don't know. So from this point, that looks kind of crazy when you don't know what you're talking about. So that will come shortly, all right? So stay tuned. There are some recommendations I do have in mind that I haven't completely been, set apart from it, that I am going to present to my committee that I think that would be very beneficial for the city. And as far as the mayor's vision is concerned, I think they'll align with what she's trying to do. And with that being said, the last thing, ACT prep is on the way. So I'm not going to say much more, but it's on the way. It has gotten even bigger and better than before, what I spoke about, and that's helping our kids to succeed with those ACT scores, and that will help our school scores and help our kids to be better citizens, better students, just all-around individuals, be the best version of them that we can pull out of them. We're going to do our part. So parents, I want you to just know that we have your children in mind, and we are going to make sure they're taken care of. All right. Okay, yeah, we will give at least 7 days public notice. Hold on. We will give at least 7 days public notice of the finance committee meeting. That's, open for you guys. So that will be posted in conspicuous places, not inconspicuous, but you'll be able to find it usually on the doors, on our website. We'll let you know with those 7 days, okay? Anything else? Any more notes? All right. That's it for me.
Thank you, Councilor Van Williams. Councilor Gary?
Good evening. So just a couple of things. First, I did have the pleasure to attend the NBC Leo conference on last week. It was a very interesting conference, and I did make a few notes that I was going to read related to it. It was July 15th through the 18th. And it just brought together municipal leaders from across the country to discuss issues that affect local communities, which included housing, economic development, public safety, education, and leadership development. The conference reinforced the importance of having strong local leadership, strong strategic partnerships, and continued advocacy to help improve the quality of the life for our residents. So it was very good. We get to go to these conferences to help learn. We get to see what other cities are doing. Cities our size, cities smaller, cities larger. So, and you make great relationships. I got to meet people that I hadn't met at the previous conference that I was able to go to. So it was a very good conference. The mayor was there with me as well. So. But very good. Oh, sorry. And Council Lassiter as well. I apologize. Okay, so the risk management, committee meeting was initially scheduled to be held on tomorrow at 4:30. However, the Pleasant Grove Elementary School is having their back-to-school bash, and they have asked the mayor and council to be present. And so I would love for us to be able to do that. So I am wanting to move the meeting to July 30th at 5 p.m. If that is not good for any of the members, please let me know. But that's next Thursday at 5 p.m., and I will get the information to the city for the notice to go out. The mayor made mention of Following the Grove. It is coming. We will have, hopefully have more updates for you at the next meeting. At the last meeting, I provided, and you didn't get a copy of this, I provided the Pleasant Grove Local First Initiative Buy, Eat, Support Local. I haven't heard from any of the council members at this time about any questions or concerns, but I am asking that it would be on the agenda for us to adopt the program at the next at the next council meeting on the 3rd. But if you have any questions or anything, if you all can just get them to me in advance, that would be great. During the pre-council, when we talked about the discrepancies from the possible discrepancies from the income statement, do I need to officially ask for a vote on receiving the amended income statements, or will we just automatically be able to get them?
I think because it's dealing with the city's finances, that the appropriate thing would be that you would receive them.
Okay.
But I have made note of the amended income statements for you.
All right, from the Pleasant Grove Library, Unearth a Story Summer Reading 2026 will soon come to an end. All reading lists or logs, crafts, coloring sheets are due in the library during the week of July 27th through July 31st. All participants will win a prize. Poetry Club will meet on Wednesday, July 29th at 10 a.m. We'll be discussing the best American poetry of 2025 in honor of our nation's 250th anniversary. August is Back to School with Pete the Cat Month at your library. Stop by the library to update your library card and get a back-to-school surprise. Nitwits meets every Wednesday in the library at 1 p.m. and Genealogy 101 appointments are available in the library. And other than that, I think that's all from our report. I do have one question. I know that Mr. Cobb is out now, but did we get a response about the budget, the previous budget?
Yes, the previous budget was actually voted on November 17th. It was motioned by Counselor Brown, and it was seconded by you.
Okay.
And it was passed unanimously. So, just to let the public know that we did vote on and approve a budget for this year. And that's also included on the minutes, the November 17th minute, because our minutes, I recall you stating that you didn't see it in the minutes anywhere, but it's in the November 17th minutes. Okay. And those are posted online.
And just one last question. I know that you were planning to give us like a financial report. Oh, I'm sorry, I have two questions. I know you were planning to give us a financial report today, but Mr. Cobb and I know that's probably delayed that a little bit. Do you anticipate that we'll get it at the next meeting, or?
Well, I think I recall that I was going to provide you with the financial report at the first meeting in August. Am I mistaken with that? Because it's speaking with Mr. Cobb during the last meeting, we were going to anticipate receiving funds through the 15th or so. So if I said this meeting, it will be the first meeting in August.
Right, because, and you said that we would get it, but you would have to make changes to it at this meeting if we got it in our packets, because you were anticipating additional items coming through. And just the last thing, while we were at the conference, they brought up, they asked the question about how many cities are receiving, public safety reports. And I thought that was interesting, seeing that we had just brought that up at our previous meeting. So with that being said, are we gonna get one next month, or, I don't know, I'm not even sure if you called on Chief for a report today, but you may have, I don't know, I'm not saying you did, I'm just saying,
I
but,
did not.
oh, okay,
I have not called on the office since I received.
oh, okay,
And it would only be Chief Reed and Mr. Goldsmith today.
okay,
Do you have a report today, Chief?
I do.
thank you.
Good evening, everyone. The only thing I have tonight is I just wanted to commend Mr. Goldsmith and you guys for doing such an amazing job and pioneering this program. And it's been exciting to see what you guys have done. I've seen you out and about and working, and it's just been an amazing experience just to watch you grow in it. So thank you so much for all that you've done for this city, and we appreciate you very much. That's all I have for tonight.
Mayor,
Yes.
if I could, before you move on, this pertains to Councilor Brown. While in the city area last week, I noticed Mr. Patterson was actually cutting the shrubbery in the library area. So I would like for him to be recognized in your program, Mr. Brown, doing good, or whatever the name of your program. If we could recognize him, Mayor, I'll greatly
Who is
appreciate
that?
that. Mr. Patterson, Miss
Okay.
Patterson's husband.
Okay.
That's all. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Counselor Wilkerson, and thank you, Counselor Brown. Counselor Laster?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. I just have a couple of things, Mayor. I want to echo on what Councilor Garrett was talking about, the NBC National Black Caucus. Very inspiring, meeting people, getting to know them, see what they do in their community. I was kind of real inspired by this. They did a survey and asked the question. They say before making a major public decision, is saying who have the strongest voice, and they went to A through E, and they did a survey on it. They asked for community, resident, victim of violent crime, law enforcement leadership, community organization. It said all should have an equal voice. So I thought that was very interesting in bringing the community and talking to the community on how to come together, solve issues or whatever. Another thing, real quick, I want to just thank you, Mr. Goldsmith, for leading the team, or leading the summer workers. Want to say to the summer workers, congratulations to you all. I send my prayers to you all as you guys further your education and your career. So I want to just send my blessing to you guys, that you guys be blessed, and I know y'all gonna do great things in life. So thank y'all. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Counselor Lassiter, and please forgive me, Chief Reed and Mr. Goldsmith, for going out of order from receiving your reports. So I apologize, and I know that Chief Reed, if you would, and Mr. Goldsmith, if you would allow the parents, because some of them have small children, I would like to ask the parents if they would have anything to say, or the guests of our interns, if they would have anything to say today. And we ask that you come to the microphone. Thank you, Chief Reed and Mr. Goldsmith, for that concession. Sorry. Oh, if you would step
Valuable. I'm Ms. Robinson. I'm Dominic Christian.
Yes, ma'am.
But he has done more than just pioneer this program. It's funny because we talk to our kids about finances and credit banking, and I was talking to them, just trying to get them set up. My husband was too. And Mr. Goldsmith, behind the scenes, was talking to them, trying to prevent them from making some mistakes that he may have made in the past. And he's just kind of been a leader for them, a brother, a father figure for them. Just poured into my kids, and I just want to say thank you. I really appreciate it. I have never lived in, I'm from Michigan originally, so I'm from a really, really big city. So, I've never seen a community, and I've lived all over Alabama, Michigan, just other states, that really, as a board, just pour in to the community and to the youth. Like, I see your faces in the community, and I think that speaks volumes of who you are as a unit, and I just want to say thank you. And that is just so important in just building our children and just building our community. And just thank you for that.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Hi. Oh. My name is Keisha. I'm the parent of Anaya Flanagan. And I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of all of you guys. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. Oh. And I'm so happy for this. I'm lost for words. I'm so sorry. But I am so grateful to you guys and to you too, Mr. Goldsmith. And I really appreciate every last one of you. And thank you for pouring into my daughter and to the other kids and into our community. So I'm grateful to be a resident of Pleasant Grove. So
Thank you.
Okay.
Go.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Coach Rico. I'm extremely grateful for this program because I'm at the high school. I know all these kids from the high school. Of course, my daughter Madison, but there's a lot more kids at the school that are like this that don't get opportunities. So I'm hoping that even outside of working for the city of Pleasant Grove, that there's some other businesses and other opportunities that people would take. In at the church, at the law office, different places to grab some of those good kids. For Madison, she's worked at Walmart, she worked at a daycare, other jobs, but by far this was her favorite job. And one of the things I would say, she's a PG baby. She was born here 18 years. And bringing these kids along like this creates PG legacy. These are citizens that will come back and have a heart, regardless of whether they live in Pleasant Grove or not. And we need more of this because I can remember being here during the tornado, and when that happened, it didn't matter how tall you was, how short, what creed, what color, big house, small house, we just came together. And so this is the next generation to be ready for the next storm. Lord forbid it comes up. But thank you, Coach Charles.
Thank you, parents. We appreciate you. Did you have anything additional, Mr. Goldsmith? Chief Reed?
How is everyone tonight? Frank saying good evening, everybody, because that's how I would start. All right, pursuant to a request last week, just some numbers that your Department of Public Safety does every month. We got started a little bit different this year. Normally we do the previous month and we give that on the first council meeting, but since we're kind of just joining, this is gonna be for June, so it doesn't include July month. But in your Pleasant Grove Fire Department, there was a total of 136 calls in the month of June, 99 of which were medical calls. We had one motor vehicle accident with injuries, which is great. One for a city of 10,000 is fantastic. I'd like it to be 0. And then there was 10 fire or smoke calls. Most of those are going to be small kitchen things or false alarms, quite frankly. We haven't had a structure fire here in quite some time, so that's really good. And we conducted 26 blood pressure screenings, which we love to do for the community. Okay, so 136 for the fire department. Your police department had 631 calls for service. Most of those will be self-initiated. That's traffic stops. We have a lot of, complaints on stop signs and speeding out here, so we take that seriously. We conduct a lot of traffic stops. We'd write very little tickets in comparison. We try to warn as much as anything. So we had 369 traffic stops for the month of June. Only 20% were UTCs. I want people to understand tickets are not for generating money, it's to curb behavior. We want people to stop at a stop sign. We want people to slow down. So that is the purpose for traffic stops. And so I welcome anytime y'all come up and tell me that, hey, watch this stop sign, they're running past it. Because when we're sitting there, they tend to do right. And so we really appreciate the intelligence y'all bring us. We had a total of 25 burglar alarms, but the beauty is we only had one burglary report. So only one. For a city of this size, again, to have in a year less than 10 burglaries is astounding. And so our officers do a good job of getting out there, being seen, and I appreciate that. We served 18 warrants. Most of those were when we stopped someone for a traffic infraction. We found out we have a warrant, so there was 18. Only one theft of property. It was a stolen car. We recovered it and caught the bad guy. And we had 6 wrecks. There's a lot of other little just various things that'll be in there in the minutia. It'll be like we had 10 animal complaints, but most of those will be there's a dog running down the street, not animal bites or anything of that nature. 3 hang-up calls on 911, 2 private property wrecks, and let's see, we had 2 missing persons. Most of the time, though, that sounds worse than it is. Most of the time, that just means they don't know where this person is, and they just do it as missing. And so we treat all those extremely seriously, and so we enter them as missing as quickly as possible. Then come to find out either the person just didn't want to be found or they forgot they found some. Subject to any of y'all's questions on any of the numbers or what y'all would like to see going forward, I can be prepared for that as well.
I just want to say that the sign down here that blinks how fast you're going has helped me tremendously with my lead foot. So thank you for putting that out there.
Sure, great. Well, I put it there to begin with because we had a new daycare there.
Yeah.
So I wanted people to be really mindful when we have anywhere children can be. So I thought that was a great location to put it to start with.
Very good.
Thank you so much, Chief Reed.
A mile off. It always says I'm going a mile.
Thank you. Now we'll hear from any citizens that would like to approach. Thank you, thank you. Go ahead, I'm sorry. I apologize.
That's all right. First of all, let me say good evening to everyone. Just basic to a little announcement. I think I mentioned to you before that we was having what we call the function in the junction. And then this week, we've been doing something like almost 40 years down at Ensley. So we normally start around 12 and go to 7 o'clock. They told me who the highlighter was, but I forgot who that was. Anyway, if anyone want to come, you can come down. Decide you want to bring your cooler. Just make sure you keep everything inside the cooler, okay? Second thing is that on September 29th, I'm inviting everyone to come out to Legion Field. That way you're going to see some of the best football players in the South. That game will be between Alabama State University and Southern University. The game's at 2 o'clock. So we invite all of you all out here. But let me say this to you, I was so excited to see Talladega get a football team because, you know, I've been dealing with the Alabama state legislature for some time. I think I told y'all before that my wife was the first female senator in the state of Alabama. Also, during that process, we was able to get some money for these private colleges. That's why I was so excited about Talladega getting a football team. Dr. Boyd and I worked on that program almost about 12 years. So right now, I know we have Miles College in the budget. We have Stillman and Talladega. I know those two, and I think Tuskegee been in the budget all the while. So that is a great surplus. When you begin to get programs such as football team, you increase your finance for your school, you increase your enrollment. So this is how these schools can be able to stay abroad. But We've been had miles in the budget, was the first one, I think. I don't know if y'all remember Dr. Yvonne Kennedy, I think she was the president of the Delta at one time. We was able to get miles in the budget for quite some time, so that's a great compliment for the state legislature. So this is why I was so excited to see those guys that going down to Talladega on the football, because this is their first year having a football team. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We also have Waste Management with us tonight. So we ask that he come and give us a update.
Hello there. I'm Mike Mitchell with Waste Management, WM. I wanted to talk to you tonight about how to schedule a debris pickup online. It saves a lot of time for everybody. It saves a lot of time for you having to be on the phone. You just go to WM.com. It's real simple. And you look at where the services are. It says residential. You pick the residential tab. All right. Then down at the bottom of the residential tab, there's a little link that says all residential services. You click on that. And when you do that, you'll schedule a bulk pickup. All right. And when you go in to schedule a bulk pickup, it'll ask you for your address. And then it'll ask you what information as far as what you want picked up. You just put a description of what you have out there. And then you just request when you want it picked up. Give us 24 hours advance, okay? And you get a confirmation back of when it's going to be picked up and a confirmation of it. And that's pretty much it. It's real simple. Saves very, very quick. Save a lot of time. Are there any questions, Brenda?
Yeah, I have a question. So what should be done if the debris pickup does not happen? Because a lot of the call-ins and concerns that we receive from our citizens is that they may have scheduled a pickup, but that does not happen. In addition to that, we have citizens that state that their trash is not picked up on the correct day, while, you know, one house or two houses may be picked up and then a third house is not. Can you share with us why or how something like that may happen and what we should do if it does?
Well, as far as why it would happen, I don't really know why it would happen.
Okay.
If a truck goes down the road, there's no reason he's going to just skip a house and get everything next to it. It could possibly be a lot of times they've got to put it out in time. But if they ever do miss one, which it happens, I don't say it doesn't happen, you can call our customer service center, all right? Or you can look online, just like I just showed you for the book pickup, do the same thing on a missed pickup, just start your garbage service. Very simple.
Okay. And then if you schedule a debris pickup and that pickup does not happen on at the appointed time are you saying that when the confirmation comes back, it tells you when they're going to pick up? It comes back with a date?
Yes.
Okay, so if it doesn't happen on that particular date, what should the citizen do at that point?
And at that point, you want to call our customer service.
And the customer service number?
1-800 333-7722.
Okay.
1-800-333-7722.
There you go.
1-800-333-7722.
Council, any additional questions?
I have just one question. Would you address what the debris should look like or what it should consist of? Long limbs, 10 foot, 5 foot, whatever?
I really don't know the specs off the top of my head. I have to get to this contract. But it's a crossing, if I remember, it's either 4 foot long or 6 foot long.
It's 4 by 4.
It's 4.
And
with
in
the
our
9 or
agreement.
4 inches most.
Good. So Mike, let me ask you a quick question. So, before you, when you had a pickup on the limbs, do you still do ticket pickup on that?
That's what, like when you schedule a pickup, a ticket goes out.
Okay,
And the dispatch.
okay,
And that way the driver has like a list, a working list. And it's checked off and we can hold them accountable to pick it up.
right. So the second part of that question is, so let's just say if you have, on that same street, and you have a ticket on a certain address, and you have limbs down the street on the same street, whatever, would you pick up that item or do you need a ticket for that?
You need a ticket for that.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
I'm not gonna say that a driver may see it and be proactive, but I can't promise that. You can't hold them accountable.
so let me ask you
For
this,
a ticket.
and it's not to, it's your business. I'm not trying to get in your business, what y'all do. So, but I do want to ask you this. If that's the case, could a driver like have an extra or, say like a blank sheet, with the written part of the address and all that on it, and they can say, well, I see this on the same street, so I'm gonna pick this up as well?
We do not wanna do that.
Okay.
Because we can't hold them accountable.
Okay,
And, he could, I guess we can't manage him well that way.
okay.
We don't know for sure what he's doing. We have to account
I got you.
and plan our driver day. Obviously, we don't want him out here just riding around looking for stuff, because that's gonna increase the cost, which in turn increases the price. And we want that. We wanna be as efficient as possible, keep your rate down, y'all have a very good rate.
Okay. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you. I think that part of the questions may have been generated because if you recall, at one time, that used to be the way our debris pickup worked. And so, thank you for coming to update the citizens once again that has changed. And I think it changed about 9 years ago, 8, 9 years ago, that now you have to call and schedule. So, thank you. Did you have something?
I do want to add, some of the calls that we get on the debris is that it's too close to a power line or pole, where it's only the driver in the truck, so he can't get out and move all that limbs on his own. So he will call back or contact someone in the city and say, hey, get the residents to pull it further from the power line or from the power pole. So if you pit it out, try to keep it from your mailbox, power pole, anything that he can carry. You don't want to damage anything, tear anything up.
That's good.
Thank you for that addition, Mr. Goldsmith. Any additional questions for Waste Management while we have them? All right, thank you so much for coming out. All right.
Okay, I found this on the web for thank you for that.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Roy Hodge, 1201 16th Street. And I'm making this announcement on behalf of Ms. Dansby and the Seniors Committee. There's going to be a Senior Citizen Utility Assistance Day. This is a free community event, and it's about helping senior citizens and Medicare beneficiaries stay safe, stable, and supported. The event is going to take place this Friday, the 24th, at 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. The address is going to be the New Pilgrim Baptist Church, located at 708 Goldwire Place Southwest in Birmingham. This event is not a guarantee of assistance. However, eligibility will be determined by the program intake interview. There are required documents to bring to this event, including a valid picture ID, Social Security cards, a current utility bill, previous month's income, any Section 8 for utility allowance documentation, your Medicare card, and proof of residency. So again, this is a free event taking place on Friday the 24th from 9 to 2, taking place at the New Pilgrim Baptist Church. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, registration has to take place by 3 p.m. on July 22nd. There is a QR code available so that you can complete. Mrs. Holly, where can they find this QR code?
Handouts on the table.
Okay, there are flyers on the table sharing that information, as well as a phone number that you can call if you have questions. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I am Ebony Jackson Matthews, and I'm going to take up school lunch services. This is kind of impromptu, and I'm not public speaking. However, I'm here on behalf of the Pleasant Grove Middle School, High School PTA. I hear how much you all like to pour into the kids. I think it's beautiful. I have the same heart. So we did a lot last year. We had a lot of initiatives. We also helped sponsor the ACT testing and things for the kids. We brought back the homecoming dance, which was a hit for the kids. We want to grow bigger and better. This is my third year serving as treasurer. First year, I think we had 50 something members overall. Last year we brought it up to 188. So this year we're going to continue to grow exponentially. We do welcome community partners. We're not going to swallow up your time. You volunteer as you see fit. If you don't have time to volunteer, that's fine. Even the $10 fee, just signing up, is a fundraiser within itself. So I just wanted to make you all aware of that. We'll be at the event this Saturday. We'll have a table set up, stop by, see us, support the kids. And I have a QR code here tonight. So if you want to scan it, go ahead, fill it out online, and become a member of your local PTA.
Can I,
Yes.
Yes.
you may want to add, can you bring some type of one-sheeter to give to each parent as well as they pass through? That was
Yes.
really a hit last year.
Thank you.
I'll leave it on the table.
All right, thank you. One last item we need to address, council, is authorizing the acceptance of the IB school. So I would like to make a motion that we accept the IB school located at 805 7th Avenue, Pleasant Grove, 35127, that we accept that building from the Jefferson County Board of Education at no cost to the city of Pleasant Grove. And again, that's in as-is condition.
I second it.
We have a motion that's been properly seconded. Any questions at this preliminary stage? Okay, hearing and seeing none. All those in favor, the show of hands. And that passes unanimously. Thank you. And if no other comments from the citizens? Oh, yes, ma'am. Oh, can you pull the mic down? Yes, ma'am, I'm sorry.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am, thank you.
11th place. I want to teach that off safety. My street is dark. We have a lot of brunch. I've talked to you several times. I'm one of the main callers in about area not being kept up as far as unkempt lots and things. I know we chief, he's working since I know people. Can we not cut that grass and build those folks for that? Just out of the street, literally, if my kid is out there on his bike, it's a curve that he's on, and he's like parking his speed coming. We did have someone to put a few lights out, lit it up as much as possible. Howard, as they addressed me to come here, so yes, I can.
So I will update, that I think it was 2 or 3 council meetings ago, we voted to expand some of the lights that we have here in the city of Pleasant Grove, to expand those with Alabama Power. I don't want to state exactly which meeting, but we did address that because we took on the expense of the bill, to increase those number of lights. As I've stated before, we are working to get to every area of right-of-way that we can in the city. Mr. Goldsmith and his team, we're diligently trying to get to every area. Thank you for reporting that particular area, because I don't know that we had it on the list. And, well, I'm saying Mr. Goldsmith's list.
There's no way, I promise you, so just ride and look for me.
Well, but that's what I'm saying, he does that, so.
You brought it up.
No, what I'm saying is, he takes the opportunity to ride through the city.
Okay.
So I don't know if that address or that those blocks are on his list. But if not, we will add, what I was gonna say is, if not, we will add it to the list. And I do want you to understand that the only thing that we can do is to cut the right-of-ways, and you reference vacant lots. We are not in a position right now as a city to take on cutting vacant lots and leaning the property, but we are working to see what we can do as a city to address vacant lots.
So I'm not saying cut the entire lot, can we not cut what's in the street?
Right, that's the right-of-way that I'm referencing. So he has the information now based on the block that you're speaking of, and he and his team will come out and take a look at that.
Would you give your address again at 1201?
1233.
12?
33, 11th place.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Madam Mayor, the chief brought to my attention, which I kind of wondered off, I guess. I think the motion that you previously passed did not include the land for the building.
Okay.
For the IB building, so you would need to move to reconsider the previously adopted item to amend it to include that.
Well, I make a motion to reconsider the previously adopted item to amend the motion.
To include.
To include the acreage that surrounds the school building. Or no, excuse me, the acreage that is attached to the school building. Because I think a portion of the acreage is actually across the street.
So
but it's considered a portion of the school.
Okay, I think you mentioned 16.1 acres previously?
16.5.
Okay, so it would be nice to be more specific, I guess.
I'm reluctant to say that because I don't want the actual survey to come back and say something different, or the tax records to say something different, because the tax records could change.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would prefer not to do that.
The building and the land.
The building and the land. I would like to present the amended motion to approve the acceptance of the JCI building and the appropriate land connected to the JCI building from the Jefferson County Board of Education. And that's in the form of a motion. Is that, you think that's sufficient?
Yep.
Okay.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second by Mr. Lassiter. Any questions, issues, concerns with the amended motion? Hearing none, all those in favor? And that passes unanimously. All right, if nothing else from the public, thank you. Thank you, Chief, for that.
This one put me down tonight.
Yeah.
fast. Running too fast. Hit me.
cell phone in your pocket, please. Um, oh, wow. And, you should be at phone. So it's 6 o'clock,
Chapter.
Okay.
And I just